This video, I'll send this video. So are you guys gonna practice flying your drones following cars doing burnouts to get some practice in, because you'll be our official you'll be you'll be our official videographers following cars. So well,
sweet, man. To simulate smoke.
So there you go.
Aren't we going a bit far, Dad? Kind of, I don't know. How flyable do you think it was FPV?
Once it's in the air, maybe.
Yeah, I think maybe.
Take off.
I think we needed to trim it. It was definitely turning that way quite significantly. Really quick, like search.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, that was what was the problem.
Do you want to give the camera a wipe, or it's going to get wet anyway?
It's probably going to get wet anyway. Maybe we should get it.
Oh yeah, it's heaps better.
Yeah. Yeah, what I'm worried about is if something goes wrong with the FPV and I'll have to go back to line of sight, and it will be very difficult. Because I've done that with the quad and it was not good.
Okay, are you flying this one or?
I mean, you can if you want.
Okay.
So
how straight? It didn't taxi too straight, did it?
it taxis. It turns that way when you taxi.
Can you take it off? How stable or how comfortable are we?
I can fly it.
So to start off with, it noses down with throttle, so I might.
Oh, okay.
Nose a bit.
Do you want me to trim it up?
Sure.
Don't trim it up. Just change the motor angle a bit.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's with throttle that it does that. So we change the motors a bit.
So you just bend them up on a bit of aluminium.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice bit of trimming.
Stop. Yeah, they seem pretty similar. It was rolling and turning that way, so to that way.
Do you want me to trim it out?
It looks like it's definitely not trim reached. Correct, but turn off auto level. Trim center. Yeah, that probably looks better, but you might want to change that mid-flight.
Okay. Cool.
Well, we'll let these guys have their peace and quiet, and we'll step back and we'll carry on. But there you go. Didn't they look excited with Cletus and the Freedom Factory, invited down to Freedom Factory Down Under? So there you go. There's our drone guys. And shout out to Cletus. So you can see that was a takeoff. We've got quite a couple of 5 knots of wind coming down the runway from the northerly direction. So flying, you've got to keep the power on. Fly back around. Okay, they landed it.
We stuffed something up with the trim. I'm not sure.
Yeah, no, you trimmed it in the wrong direction.
I had no authority, like, at all.
Yeah, you trimmed it in the wrong direction. Before,
I think we
this
trimmed
side-
it in the wrong direction.
this side was down, Joe.
Oh,
and
right. Okay.
When you trimmed it, it went back up. And
yeah.
it was needing to be...
So now you need to put the two parts together. So what can happen is you can take off and fly it by sight, and then hand it to the person who's flying it by FPV.
Yeah.
And then if the FPV goes down, the person that's flying it by sight can have it handed back, because they still got an eyes on it.
True.
So that's your safest way of progressing from here.
Yeah, I think the key is definitely just going to be, because that was all in auto level. It definitely felt stable, but that might have just been the auto level. I think you're supposed to make it in auto level, but...
So you guys are from Auckland, which is the largest city in New Zealand, about 1 million people out of the 5 million.
Yeah.
And what school do you go to?
Takapuna Grammar for me.
I go to Auckland Grammar.
Oh yeah, and what year?
Jock Factory. Year 10.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I'm also using it.
my dad went to Auckland Grammar and my granddad went to Auckland Grammar.
All
And
men.
as an old boy, I had the option of going there.
You're a wise man.
I wanted to do a second year 7th because I want to get into medical school, and you can only go to Auckland from secondary school. Yeah. But I did an intermediate medical year at the
I can go grab the
Waikato University.
Yeah.
I'll get right up and grab it.
So yeah, this drone flying is quite big all over the world, and Bruce is probably one of the leading drone advocates. And we've just been looking at how we got a 400 feet limit in New Zealand, and the planes are allowed 500 feet, so there's a 100 feet gap between them. But we don't think it's big enough, and what's happening is a lot of plane crashes are happening because they're flying too low. So we're advocating to increase it to 800 feet, and there'll be a 400 feet buffer, just so that people can't complain about drones, because there's more and more drones taking off and they never existed before. So I just mentioned that since you guys are young and learning about flying, but there's a whole political side to it as well.
Yeah, I've seen some of Bruce's videos on some of the issues he's had with the CAA.
So shout out to the CAA with regards to, if you're flying FPV, what's this whole thing about having an observer? Like, we've got observers today and radios and stuff, but do you think flying in a vacant location by yourself under FPV?
You don't need an observer. Like, you have decent awareness of your surroundings.
Yeah.
This is my opinion, but
So when do you think an observer would be appropriate?
Maybe.
Like flying at a school grounds or in the middle of a
built-up
town?
area,
In a
probably,
built-up
yeah.
area? Yeah, I agree with that.
I think also with quads, it's probably a bit more important, because it's quite, especially FPV, like it's hard to tell where you are really.
Okay.
How close you are to things.
So you're saying a foamy plane, less need of an observer?
Yeah, because
no observer.
I mean, like,
Something like this, it can actually cause a bit of damage. So obviously a larger plane will need.
Exactly. So you reckon there should be a weight limit for observer and non-observer?
Yeah,
just
I
allow
think-
little guys to fly?
Sure.
sub 1 kilo, it should just be like, don't hurt anyone,
Yeah.
and that's
Don't
and
hurt
don't
property.
break property.
Yeah.
And that should really be it.
Okay.
Are you gonna fly this one again, or?
Yeah.
So we need
still
to probably
going.
change.
What's the voltage on the FPV thing? Same. On the FPV, the voltage is the same.
So, 11.8.
Okay, that's fine. We can probably do another
Yeah.
flight.
Your turn.
Yeah. I think I might try FPV. I'll try doing a similar thing to what I did last time. Maybe. Depending on how
Well, you
it
get a
goes.
choice, all or nothing. If you're going to do FPV, start it off with FPV.
Yeah, I
Do
guess
you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's probably a good idea.
And then the other thing is, if you think the FPV's going to fail, then don't even start with it. But if you think you can
I
get
think
all around,
you can probably do it.
Do you
yeah.
want to try filming with the quad?
Probably not yet. I think we should try to do a bit more before we do that. Like, we still have 3 more batteries, and this one's not even done yet.
So maybe do the filming of the quad on the last battery.
Yeah, probably.
something like that.
I'm
To
very
witness the
optimistic
crash.
you guys are going